welcome back to Tech Dudes Weekly. We are actually going to talk to you about something that's not Apple. Hey, yay. No,
It's
we're going to
orange.
talk to you. Yeah, we're going to talk to you about Microsoft today. So Microsoft, we came into the Q4, there was a lot of buzz around what's Surface going to look like from a consumable standpoint. I have to say it was relatively disappointing, but then if you think about direction, it sort of starts to make sense. So by that, what do I mean? The Surface Pro would have been 10th anniversary,
Yep.
and we saw nothing. It's still a Surface 9. That's the latest one you can buy. Don't see anything else on the horizon. 12th gen processor, 14th gen's coming out. So, I mean, it's behind the curve unless you want a fantastic deal on it, but still a good laptop. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. Nothing, you can get it highly discounted now. However, to my point, is that I think Microsoft is starting to exit stage left on the consumable hardware platform. I think they have a couple of focuses. They're not leaving consumer. I think what they're doing is that they're going to be focusing heavily on gaming. They just made that huge acquisition of Activision.
Yeah.
I think they're going to iterate a lot there. And I think they're, everything AI. I mean, AI everywhere for Microsoft. You can see it's plastered all over Windows 11 and whatever might be Windows 12 coming down the road.
Buzzword of the day.
Exactly. My point is that Microsoft wants to be a software company. Who knew?
Yeah, it's kind of what they started.
Yeah.
Go figure.
So I give them props to that. Would I have loved to seen a Surface Pro 10? Yeah, absolutely, because that's the geek side of me. Do I think it's necessary? No. I think they should let the OEMs do what they do best. Let Dell, Acer, Lenovo, HP, whoever make the greatest and latest foldables, gaming laptops, you name it, and let them do that. Let Microsoft focus on Windows 11, 12, whatever you want to call it, and bring gaming to the forefront across all platforms. What do you think?
Yeah, I know. I agree. I mean, they were starting to actually make gaming platforms on the Surface. Right now, you can get one of the Asus ones. It's really I would travel with it in a heartbeat. It could be a desktop replacement to a degree with like an eGPU. But I think this was, if they want to get out of the hardware business, okay, that's great. I understand you want to be a software company, but you had a lock for foldables, tablets, 2-in-1s. Nobody else could touch a Surface. That's just my personal opinion. In the x86 world, nobody had anything better. They traveled well. They had horsepower with OneDrive. I mean, you were just there. It took everything that you needed to do. And they lost their main, their VP over the division?
Yeah, he went over to Amazon, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. So I think it's it's sad in a way because Microsoft was actually getting really good at hardware, except for a couple debacles they did. But I don't get what they're doing. They're focusing on AI. They're kind of like doing what Apple's doing. They're shoving everything they can into the next buzzword. Apple's putting it into the vision. Microsoft's putting into AI, and I'm like, this is buzzword bingo. Holy crap!
One thing it occurs to me though is that we have seen a steady decline in tablet sales.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Android has ever really made it there in tablets. Some, okay, don't kill me, Android fans. Knowing
Unless it's a Pixel, yeah, I wouldn't buy it.
iPad hasn't been any new iterations of iPad. I know that
Yep.
they're going to do something in 2024. I think they're going to center on OLED screens, whatever.
That's a big mistake.
Even then, it's not a lot of iteration other than the hardware looks slightly different. Nothing. Are people pulling away from tablets? Maybe that's a reason from the Surface side. Is like, let me just have a really good laptop, and even the gaming laptops have become relatively portable, barring battery life.
Yeah.
Nothing. So, and throw this out there. What's the average size of your phone now? The average size of the phone, it's got to be at least 6.1 inches diagonal. With that said, do you need a tablet?
I don't think so. I mean, especially if you're going like on an iPhone, you're on the Pro Max. I mean, the smallest iPad there was a 7-inch, or excuse me, 8-inch for the mini. And you've almost got that right there in your pocket. So even Android, look at some of the sizes of their phones. I mean, it's literally the size of a brick.
Well, that's just it. And by the time you're pulling out a 12-inch, or I heard that even a rumor of a 14-inch iPad.
Oh, there is. It's a 14.1.
Don't get me started.
Yeah,
I'm not
Samsung.
going down that path. That'll be. No, I can't do that. Anyway, The problem I have with that is by the time you get to that point and you're trying to do that level of productivity and you
Mhm.
slap on a Magic Keyboard, a Bluetooth keyboard, whatever, and stuff like that, take out your laptop.
Yep.
It's not that much heavier and it's got a much better operating system for that type of work. I don't care what anybody says. No tablet based OS, mobile OS blown up on a large screen, nothing is going to out task perform
Yeah.
a traditional operating system,
I
not
don't think so
modern
either.
ones.
Nope.
Yeah. So I don't know who it's focused at. So long story, let's circle all the way back. Should we give Microsoft props for exiting stage left on the Surface? Maybe they actually have a vision there, and it takes a little bit to get see it, but maybe they're doing the right thing. Focus on gaming. I mean, a big acquisition of Activision. That's all
Yeah.
software. Focus on Windows. Focus on their cloud products, and integrate AI everywhere. Maybe it's not a bad vision going into 2024.
No, I mean, I'll give them a year or two to see what they're going to do. But I mean, push comes to shove. You know me, if I play on an Xbox, it's like Stevie Wonder, driving. I can't do it anymore. I'm a PC gamer, have been most of my life. That's just how it's going to be. So I don't know. We'll see. I think the Activision purchase is going to be neat, especially because some of the titles that were under Activision were doing stuff for Sony. That's going to be interesting. I still think the death of the Surface, and I still say it's the death of the Surface, is a very sad day. Just my personal opinion on it. But what do you guys think? Leave us some comments down below. Tell us, do you own the Surface? Were you planning to buy one or refreshing one? Or if you just disagree with us. Either way, we're good.
Absolutely. Thanks all. Everybody have a great day and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks a lot.
Later.